I had a moonflower bloom last night. It's only the third one I've seen, and if you've never seen those things, it's a good 6 inches wide. Those are some big flowers. But yep, they are gone in the morning. But it looks like I've got 3 more moonflower blooms in development, and it looks like 2 of them might pop around the same time. So I might have 2 moonflowers at the same night. I got to remember to keep my eyes out on that. And I got a couple pictures last night. I'll insert those here. We've got climbing hyacinth really starting to bloom. See 3 nice ones here, and there's a really nice one. Let me show you this. Yeah, and it's got the little bean pods on it. This was courtesy of Uncle Hoss, and it was passed down to him. So these are, you know, heirloom hand-me-down climbing hyacinth, and those are very nice. There's another one up further in the tree. But cool. Thanks again, Uncle Hoss. Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I'm Jeff. Today is Wednesday. It is sunny. A few clouds here and there, low 80s. Very nice day. Unfortunately, yesterday afternoon, I tweaked my back. Oh man, it's sore today. I was standing up from the chair. I wasn't even building nothing. I did all that building and bending over and hammering and screwing and I did all that and yeah, my back goes out when I stand up. Hopefully it only lasts a day or two and I'm back in service very quickly. So I don't know what I'm going to get done today. I've gotten some stuff done inside, just organizing, but I don't know. Let's go look at the chicken coop I'm building. I can talk about that. There's cows behind me too. The basic structure of the chicken coop is done. I did get that board across the top. I did get that in there. I do need to screw it in place. It was a tight fit, so I just hammered it in there. That's good. There is a board behind it, and that's what I'll screw it to. So there's a board behind it that goes from side to side, and I'm just putting that in front so that that's flush, and so that the door will be flush at top, similar to this one. So today I would like to get the door done. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. And then, yeah, once the door's done, I can start wrapping it in that coated chicken wire I have. And that will be stapled to the wood where I can, and it will be zip tied to the cattle panel where I cannot staple it. There are several ways to do that. The zip ties were easiest as far as I could tell. And then I will need nesting boxes and perches. Nesting boxes I won't need for a while because it's just going to be the moms and the babies, so that won't they won't start laying anytime soon, I don't believe. How long after they hatch chicks until they start laying eggs again? I've read that somewhere. I don't remember. But if I get to that, I would really like to get to that today. Do the door and maybe start cutting the chicken wire. We'll see if my back might cooperate with some of that anyway. Alright, so that's the update on the chicken coop. What else can I show you? Oh, I can always show you baby chicks. Number 2 and the 4 babies are all doing alright. I'm sorry, I can't lift the top off to look at them. My back I don't want to bend over like that. But I haven't been doing it every night, but I've been, after everybody lays their eggs, so usually about 5, I will take the top off and get the baby chicks out and let them run around inside the coop. So they haven't been inside this cage the whole time. They get a few hours at night to run around inside the coop anyway. Yeah. They're growing big so fast. And those, they have the markings of Welsomer. The little eyeliner, the darker the eyeliner in Welsomers typically indicates females. So I don't know about Welsomer whiting true blue crosses. We will find out. But yeah, they'll be out here in just 2 or 3 days, I hope. Carol Burnett, hi there. You've got a few eggs under you. Looks like everybody's already laid this morning. Okay, I'll leave you to go at it. She's a beautiful bird. I wish I could do justice with those. The intricate patterns on those feathers are unbelievable. Anyway. Looks like Bob decided to sleep inside today. Good enough for me. My neighbor brought me a whole bunch of egg cartons. Oh yeah, and I need them. And I've gotten 8 eggs the past 2 days. It's rare when I get 4 eggs 2 days in a row. Mainly because Punky Brewster never lays eggs 2 days in a row. That's a Punky Brewster egg. I think these two are small ones, and Betty White, it seems like, has been laying the small ones. Let's see, we've got 2 jumbos. I'm betting those are Private Benjamin. She almost always lays a jumbo egg. And then these are regular large size, I would say. And so those 3 came from Carol Burnett or Mary Tyler Moore. So, and when I chose the eggs to put under number 2, I got the biggest one. So Private Benjamin most likely is a mother. Same with the other 8. Although I didn't, I grabbed a lot more of these with the other 8 chicks. So I would say Private Benjamin is most likely a mother of most of the baby chicks, and then Carol Burnett and Mary Tyler Moore. It seems like Carol Burnett lays eggs more often than Mary Tyler Moore. I probably get 4 or 5 a week from both Private Benjamin and Carol Burnett. I probably get 3 or 4 a week from Mary Tyler Moore, and I get 3 or 4 a week from Betty White, and I get 1 a week if I'm lucky from little Punky Brewster. She has been laying 2 a week here the past month. So yeah, not to ramble on about my eggs, but yep, that's the egg situation and who is laying what. Chicken coop doors done. I did this one differently, and this was much easier than the last door I did. I'll show you that in a second. But I used scrap 2x4s on the top and the bottom. So that's just easier. Then I can nail the 2x2s into the 2x4s at the top and the bottom. And I probably won't have to worry about racking like I did in the other door. And I'll show you that. Now I just got I have 2 hinges for it I'll put in there, and I need to cover it in chicken wire. Okay, this door I did all in 2x2s, and it's all kinds of crooked. And then I did a cross brace in the top right, and then I did another cross brace in the bottom left, and I should have done cross braces on all 4 of them. Actually, I should have just used the 2x4 like I did this time. But, yeah, we live and learn. Right, Private Benjamin, Carol Burnett. Punky Leghorn, I got an egg. Thank you. One more thing I want to point out is that I have seen this original design was like from Texas Prepper 2, and a whole bunch of people have made things similar to it now. I think I first learned about it from the Grass-fed Homestead. I'll put links to both of them below. And I've also seen people in, well, like in Idaho, where this is only 2 cattle panels, but you could add a third one and it would be even longer. And if you're using it as a greenhouse, that would make some sense. But what they did is they put a 2x4, see that gap between the top of the door threshold and the top of the cattle panel? You can run a 2x4 the length of that to help strengthen the roof for snow load. So, and that would, and high wind, stuff like that. I have not had any problems with high winds, even moving these things an inch. They are just so heavy. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. The first piece of chicken wire is cut. About 9 feet, 108 inches. And that gives me 3 inches on either side to wrap it around. So I'm just gonna set it in place so it's out of the way so I can cut some more chicken wire. Whatever, Fifi. Yeah, you guys are still terrorizing my morning glories, aren't you? Not so bad. It's almost bedtime. It might not show up very well on the screen here, but I got the chicken wire on both sides. I just zip tie it 3 times on each end, and that's just to hold it in place to keep it out of the way. I still, along the baseboard there, I'm going to staple it all the way down there. But yeah, a good chunk of the chicken wire is up. It doesn't go all the way to the top, so it leaves the top arch uncovered. You could cover that if you want to. I'm probably not going to cover it unless I've got extra chicken wire, and there's really no such thing as extra chicken wire. It can always be used on something else. Anyway, back to work. This will be the last piece I'm cutting tonight. So I got the door cut. It's back there sitting on top of the chicken wire. I got one side of the door cut and I got the other side of the door cut. The last chicken wire I'll need to cut goes across the entire back, and I'll just have to get to that tomorrow. This is good enough. Take her easy, everybody. Except once in a while you can try to crank out a chicken coop, but for the most part take her easy. Just know when to take her easy.